We're on Gittin, Perek Dalid, Mishnah Gimel, third Mishnah in the fourth chapter of Gittin. We're going to continue talking, the last Mishnah talking about Takanot of Rabban Gamliel. We're going to continue talking about Takanot Hitkin Rabban Gamliel as Zakein. More Takanot that Rabban Gamliel as Zakein did, in order to make society function in a better way. And then other Takanot as well. So the Mishnah says the following: Ein almana nifra'at min nichsei yetomim ela b'shvuah. The halacha is, let's say, lo aleinu, a woman married a man, and he was a second wife, and he has children from the first marriage. So she's the second marriage, and then he dies. Jack can't cook, marries a young woman, and then he died, and he's still married to her. So she inherits from nichsei yetomim, from the property of the orphans, meaning she has her ketubah. That's what she's entitled to. The Mishnah says she can only take ein nifra'at ela. We always learn this. Ein. She cannot be paid except b'shvuah. She must take an oath, and the oath must say shalonit kablakum. She didn't get anything from him. Okay, and then the Yitomim say, tell us that her father never paid you the ketubah. She takes an oath, great, and then she gets her money. But nimneu milahashbiyah, the batei din, nimna means they held back. They didn't give these women the shvuot. Okay, and they didn't want to do it. Why didn't they want to give her a shvuah? So normally it wasn't Jack can cook and some young woman. Rather, it was a second wife. Women lo aleinu died in childbirth all the time. People died very young, and the second wife, when the husband died, had to take care of the family. So she's taking care of these children. Mora hetera le'atzma lishava shelo lacha klum. Mora hetera, she gives herself a permission. She gives herself permission to swear that she didn't take anything. Meaning, yeah, here and there she had to go to 7-Eleven, she needed to buy this, she needed to buy that. She took it from the estate. But then she has to take an oath and says, I didn't get anything from my husband's estate. But she did get, and she takes an oath, and that oath was false, technically false. It was a shvuah, it was a false oath. That's an issue d'oraita. So the local rabbis said, we can't give her a shvuah because she's going to lie. Because she thinks, it's not that she thinks she's stealing, she thinks I'm not stealing. But in the end, it's a false shvuah. So therefore, Hitkin Rabban Gamliel as Zakein, Shetehei noderet layetomim kol ma sheyirtzu v'go b'ktubata. Instead of the shvuah, lahashbi'ah, she would be noderet. Noderet, she takes an oath. But in neder, we've learned in Masechet Nedarim, people just related it differently. So what did she take? What oath did she take? Kagon. Like, konam minei mizanot alai im ne'aneti miktubati. Okay, people would say they take these nedarim. I will not eat any, potato chips. She loves potato chips. I take an oath that potatoes should be asur im ne'aneti miktubati if I benefit my ketubah. Okay, and that's what she would do. Okay, that's what she would do. Because the problem is, once women realized that they weren't getting paid because they couldn't take the oath, they wouldn't want to be married. Because what would happen? Okay, therefore, that's the takana that Rabban Gamliel established. Okay, and the Gemara in Yushami says that women were more concerned about nidarim, that they would take nidarim, than they were shvuot, which was in the court system that didn't really relate to them. So Rabban Gamliel said, instead of shvuah, she could be noderet, v'gova, ktubata, and she could take her ktubah, okay, and that would be fine. Okay, ha'edim chotmim al haget, edim sign on the get, mibnei tikun olam. Again, this is a case of mibnei tikun olam. So the Bartanura says here, mibnei tikun olam atravayu kai. Okay, it's going both on the last case of the alman noderet leyorshim, right? The alman should take a neder mibnei tikun olam. What's in tikun olam? Shiyu nashim misaod leba'aleim v'lo tid'agna lafsik ketubah. That's tikun olam, because if they don't do it, then women wouldn't want to get married because they're never going to get paid if the husband dies. That's tikun olam. And was edim chotmim al haget mibnei tikun olam? So let's go back. I remember we learned that there's a huge machloket about what the purpose of the edim is. Is ele chatima karte or ede mesira karte? Is it ede chatima or ede mesira? So first of all, if you say it's ede chatima, the signatures on the get, that's necessary. It's not me. What's the tikkun olam here? So we'll say, so the Bartanura says this Mishnah is according to Rabbi Elazar, who says ede mesira karte. Ede mesira means the edim who watched it, witnessed the giving of the get. They started giving the get. So you don't really have to sign anything. He wrote the get, he gave it to her, great. So what's the tikkun olam? What's the tikkun olam here? Let's go to the Bartanura. Sha'edim nimsar baget le'ishahem ikar gerushin. Remember we said edim mesira karte. The edim mesira, this is according to Rabbi Eliezer. Okay? So therefore, you didn't have to have the Eidim sign. Ella, mibnei tikun olam, the chayshinan, we're afraid, shema yamut, echad min ha'edim, shnimsar haget b'pneihem. Maybe the one of the Eidim will die, shnimsar get biyada, below Eidim, the get, without Eidim, kechaspa be'alma. Chaspa is like a piece of clay. If you have a document and nobody to verify it, then the husband will come along and say, I never divorced you, and nobody can help her. So that's tikkun olam, if you say Eidei Mesira Karte. But the Kanti asks, what about the opinion of Rabbi Meir who says Eidei Chatima Karte? So he says there's another opinion in the Gemara that says that they would make an X. The Eidim would just like make a signature. It's interesting, like in America, when you sign, you really sign. But in Israel, when you go to like the grocery store, nobody signs. You go, shum, you make some kind of sign. That's what they would do. So what it means, according to the Mandama, according to Rabbi Meir, Rabban Gamliel as Zaken, he made the takana that they would sign, chotmim, that they would sign with their names that was identifiable. That's what we take to Tikkun Olam, because we would know who you are afterwards. Finally, the Mishnah says, Hillel hitkein prosbol b'pnei Tikkun Olam. Hillel established the idea of prosbol b'pnei Tikkun Olam for the world to function. What's a prosbol? So we've learned this in Masechet Shvi'it. The halacha d'oraita is that loans are forgiven after Shvi'it. That if I lend a person, if I'm a bank and I lend a person $100,000 for the mortgage on his house, if when Shvi'it comes, the loans are forgiven. So what happened? Hillel saw, some people said, I'm not going to loan you any money. They violated what it was said. The Torah says, be very careful, lest there be something bilial. Bilial, I don't know how to translate it, like terrible, that your heart should do not to lend. The Torah says, don't stop lending because your loans are going to be forgiven. People did that. We established a prusbol. What is a prusbol? It was basically a way around. He transfers the debt to a beit din, and then the debt is collectible even after Shvi'it. So Hillel established, you want to know more about it, we learned about it extensively in Shvi'it, Perek Yud, Mishnah Gimel, and Dalet. I can't go into it in detail. But again, there's another example of Chachamim realizing that the halacha needed to be addressed and to find creative ways in order to accomplish that which Jewish society wanted to accomplish. We'll stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great